Anybody out there in a place where they've always thought about starting a social media channel, maybe posting some of their business online, engaging with an audience, growing a community, let's say on Facebook, and you don't really know where to start, right? And you see other people do it and you're always standing by the sidelines. Well, this is the purpose of the Grow Your Community by 100 challenge. The purpose of the challenge is basically to set up the foundation to building a Facebook group. And slowly but surely take actionable steps to then creating content about your topic of interest or maybe about your business, and then ease that audience into potentially an offer. You know, it's like creating your own little business. It works really well for a lot of people, and they have actually been in a position where they could replace their 9-to-5 income over time. Okay, it doesn't happen overnight, but it's for people. But these people got started and they've been working on their engagement, and they've been working on improving their content. They've been working on growing an audience of interest and growing an engaging audience to where they're eventually able to replace or just supplement the income that they have. And I've seen people do it outright, and I've always watched them from the sidelines, and now I'm finally going to start doing it myself, and I'm going to see how it goes. So I'm also going to be taking the 100-day challenge, the Grow Your Community to 100 membership challenge. So let's talk about who this challenge might be for, okay? Hi, Gabrielle, welcome. I'm good, thank you for asking, I appreciate you. Hey, Zell, welcome back, how are you doing? So this challenge is for those who have always thought about starting a community or, you know, starting a channel. Thank you for the likes. Or for anybody out there wanting to enhance their Facebook community or even start one. When I say Facebook, I mean like a group, you know. And hi, Juan. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the channel. And it's also for people who have, thank you very much for the likes. It's also for people who have let's say you have a Facebook group, and thank you very much for the likes, and you haven't really been engaging in it. You know, you kind of abandon it, right? Maybe you lost interest in it, or maybe you were following a lot of those gurus. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. My name is Lisa Wright. Welcome to my show. And hello from Trinidad. Welcome. And maybe you just want to start your Facebook group and create content and get a following, and you have something that maybe you just want to sell, you know? And so this is for people who maybe have started a Facebook group in the past and you abandon it. It's just stagnant, nothing's happening. And maybe it's for people who gave up completely, okay? Because maybe you were disillusioned and you thought that there was going to be a lot more. You know, I have on times done the same thing too. I started thinking that I could make a business out of this on YouTube or on social media. I started on TikTok. I thought that I could promote products and maybe make some money. Well, it didn't start that way out of the gate. Literally, thank you for the likes. I had to seriously put about 10,000 hours in. And that's usually the killer. When I tell people that they usually have to put about 10,000 hours into this game, a lot of people get disillusioned and they give up because they don't see results right away. And this is why, thank you very much. I appreciate the boosts. I totally do. And, you know, with some hard work and determination, and consistency and sticking with it, you do have an opportunity to really grow a community of engaging people who want to spend time with you and who will eventually would want to buy from you if you have something that you can offer. One of the most important things, and one of this group challenge that's going on, and by the way, it's free. Nobody's going to charge you anything. One of the things about this group challenge is it's very action-oriented challenge. It's going to be weekly steps. It's going to be over the period of 3 days, and it's going to be very, very basic, foundational instructions to set up your Facebook page or your Facebook group. Let me just take it to that level. And then once you get your Facebook group optimized, then we are going to teach you how to create content that is of your interest and drive an audience and grow an audience to this group. And we're going to show you how to go live. We're going to show you how to nurture this group and how it becomes a part of you, a part of your life. And the basic framework is going to be set up so that you can grow your audience. You want to get to 100. You want to get to 100 active, engaging members. Now, that's not the magic number, but the purpose for getting to 100 is very similar to why you want to get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, because it shows that you're committed. It shows that you're in this for the long haul. And it shows that you are becoming part of, your brand, let's say. So it's really important you want to get to 100 at least. The intent is to get you to 100. Hi, Yellow Hemp, welcome. And then reach a level where you're consistently growing. Maybe you'll go to 105 later on. That's right, food does bring everybody together. And by the way, I'm going to be, tonight we're having sirloin steak and frites, basically French fries, skinny fries. And I'm going to be preparing that tonight on my new Yellowstone grill pan. So thank you for mentioning that. And if you like food content, let me know, because I enjoy cooking. And, that's basically, I'm going to be building my community, not on Facebook. I'm going to be building my community here on YouTube. Because, I've been doing this for a number of years and I've never built a community before. I've never built a subscription channel. I've never been a person who really felt like I was worthy to sell something or worthy to ask for a sale. And I always felt kind of icky about it. And I really need to get over that, to be honest with you. While having in Facebook, the group, for beginners' sake, the group is going to be built out. The training, the challenge is going to be built out on Facebook. So if you have a Facebook page, they're going to help you build out a group on your Facebook. And then they're going to help you create content on Reels and drive an audience to your group. Okay. And if you're an entrepreneur, a hobbyist, if you're a person who just wants to build out a group and have a community, this is the thing for you. Okay. This is what you want to do. And if you've never done it before, I would suggest you at least try it. Back in 2021, I did a challenge. I was like, 2021, I was 56 at the time, and I did a challenge. And challenges are not like me. I don't do challenges, but I'm going to tell you something. In my late 50s, it was a big thing. It was a game changer for me. It really took me down a path where I was able to rediscover myself in my middle age. And I didn't know how to build out. I didn't even know what building out a group was. I didn't know what it was like to build a community, to build a email list. I didn't know anything about that. And then I learned along the way how to do these things. And I've been doing it now for a few years, but I've never really properly executed it. You know what I mean? And so now I'm like, okay, I'm with the Group Juice. I'm this coaching group, and they're going to teach me how to build it out so I can execute it and, have a sustainable existence on social media. What I've basically been doing is just creating content. And I got to a place where my channel got monetized and I earn a little income every month. But truth be told, I really want to take it to another level because I really want to quit my job. I want to get out of working at Target, part-time even. I want to replace that income. And I want to create more content here with you guys. And so in order for me to do that, I need to dive right in. So it's a new step for me. And if you want to join me in on the challenge starts on March 10th. And the link is in my profile, but it's also going to be linked to this live as well. When I get out of here, I'll add the link. And we'll take it from there, I'm also setting out to invite some friends of mine personally. I do have some friends who have constantly talked about how, example, they don't want to pound nails anymore. A friend of mine is a carpenter and he doesn't want to pound nails anymore. And there's something else that he wants to do, but he doesn't know what to do, And I'm like, you just need to take action. You need to take action. Social media is the place to be now. If you've thought about creating your YouTube channel, or you've thought about creating your Facebook page, or you thought about just building out anything, let's say you're part of Reddit, or you're a gamer, and you game every night, and you would love to go on Insta, or you love to go on and show, and start a gaming channel, and then you just talk about it. Well, what's holding you back, right? Well, what's holding you back is taking action. And sometimes people need to be taken by the hand and basically helped out. We're going to help you out. And the challenge is free, and it's going to be for 30 days. And like I said, the intent is, are you from, I don't know what KKK means, but aren't you a bit too old? No, nobody's too old. That's a great question, Selma, because this is what some people think. Some people think that it may be too late for me. Some people think that YouTube or content creation is saturated and that nobody's going to be interested. Some people may think that, thank you very much, Zara. Some people may think that nobody's going to be interested in what you have to talk about, okay? Or maybe you feel like you're washed up, and maybe you just feel, that the time might be too late for you. That's not true. If you don't do it now, then another year is going to go by, and you're going to wish you did it. Because I know a lot of people personally who have talked about starting their own channels and stuff, and then another year goes by and they don't do anything. And then they're still talking about it. And then another year goes by and they wonder, how did another year pass and they not get started? And then of course, I don't know how to start. The real thing is just to get started. And I know that that's a cheap comment to make, but I want you to know that in the beginning, if you haven't started your own social media page, or if you haven't done something on social and you want to eventually earn income this way, you got to try 150 different things. And because I've been doing this for a while, I encourage you to try it, but I also encourage you to do it as cheap as possible, because you don't need to invest a lot of money to simply get started. Don't make the mistake I've made in the past. I know people who have spent so much money hiring social media companies to launch their channels and to get them started. And all they've done is launch the channel and got them started. And what's always been missing is consistency. Is that the truth be told, what's missing is the 10,000 hours that a lot of people forget that they have to put into it. A lot of people think to hire and spend $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 for a social media company to build everything out for you. A lot of people think that that's all they need and that it's just going to happen. No, you need to continue to show up, and you need to continue to make mistakes along the way and learn from them and get better. I'm still cringeworthy. I have a difficult time going live, and I have to really convince myself to go live and put myself out there and stumble and fumble along the way. And I'm 60 years old. I'm going to be 60 this year. I have to stop saying I'm 60. I'm going to be 60 later on this year. And I'm still growing and learning. But I'll tell you one thing. I've learned a lot more than the average person my age, to truth be told. I've learned about how to use ChatGPT to maximize my engagement, to write scripts for me, to find areas of interest. I've learned to use AI tools in more ways than you can imagine. I've learned to use tools to edit my videos for me, okay? I've learned to use video tools to cut and clip my videos. I've learned that after so many years of paying $1,000 here, $2,000 there, thinking that I could take a course and learn my way through all this stuff, no. I've learned the value of coaching and the value of being a coach and the value of doing the work and seeing where you fit in social media. And I've learned that there's nothing wrong with focusing and engaging to earn an income online. It's taken me, I've been doing this now I'm on my 4th year. And, I've done the 10,000 hours. And when you guys hear me say about the 10,000 hours is, there's a rule. There's this rule that you start to see results in something that you started, pretty much 10,000 hours in. And the 10,000 hours is strictly 10,000 hours. It's as though, and there's a time attached to it. There's a calendar year attached to it. And it's true. So let's say you were to put 8 hours a day in, 10,000 hours. That's 3.4 years. This is something that I've been doing. I've been putting in about 8 hours a day of consistent work and learning and failing and still learning. And the time when I started to see results, financial results, was 3.4 years, because I started this 3 years ago. If you were to do it part-time, hi Darth Vader of the Red Pill, how are you? Welcome to the show. If you were to do this part-time, let's say you were to do it 4 hours a day, it's going to take you double that. So it's 6.8 years. 3.4, 6.8 years. You'll see results. Okay? If you I'm glad you're doing great, Darth Vader. I love your name. I love your channel name. I love that handle. If you were to do it part-time, 4 hours a day, you're going to see results in about 6.8 years. And if you were, hey, have you ever seen those people who come up and they say that you can do this 2 hours a day and blah, 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 and that you make money overnight? Yeah, no. If you were to do it 2 hours a day, you probably start seeing results in decades. So yeah, it really is, it takes a committed, Darth Vader, I'm going to leave that with you. I am not going to comment on that one. That's when you start seeing results. It could very well possibly take decades. So the whole fact of the matter, when people say that you can see quick results, it depends if you're happy with, minimal results. If you're fine with that, then yeah, it's going to take you decades. But if you're really dedicated and willing to go through the valley of despair where you see stagnant growth in your channel, because it happens to everybody, and you just keep powering it out, then yeah, you're going to eventually find the place where you are and you're going to get results. So it could be 3 years, 4 years, maybe even less. If you're putting in 16 hours a day. Darth Vader, I love your passion. I wish you the best of luck. Hello from Switzerland. Hi, Tanuki. Welcome to the channel. I'm talking about the new challenge that's coming up. It is called the Grow Your Community Membership to 100. And the purpose is to build a foundation in building a group. No, I am not Darth Vader. I love your persistence, though. Thank you. And it's Grow Your Community to 100. And basically, that's too funny. And basically, it's a free challenge, and it starts on March 10th, and I'm going to be a part of it, and I'm inviting you to try out this challenge and see how it works. Okay. Let's keep active now. Say hi. Okay, well, my friend is over on TikTok. He's active right now. So why the challenge, I think, is for you is that even beginners are welcome to the challenge. If you've never created a group before, if you've never created content and you've been a consumer and you would love to be a creator, this challenge is for you. If you have already a group and that group is stagnant and you just kind of stepped out and you're not really active, but you do have followers there, this group is for you. You can revive that group. Okay, so this challenge is for you just to get back in and just start again. Don't forget, it is the third month of the year, so you're doing this on the first quarter. If you're a person who is always starting and then you stop and then you start something new, but then you don't really, and then you stop again and you're not consistent, this is for you because there's going to be actionable steps throughout. And then there's going to be a group of people like myself who've been around and been consistent all this time who are going to be there to engage with you. Okay. And just to keep you motivated. How about that? Also, it's going to be really, let me just share with you, this group is all about taking action and not overthinking. A lot of people get stuck on analysis paralysis. I don't know if you ever heard of that, and I know these people personally. I've talked to some of them where they have to wait for the perfect day, or they're thinking about the perfect equipment to get, or they have so many things going on. They need to take care of the things first before they can start the other thing. Okay. Or they have too many. I know people who do too many challenges. And they're in this one challenge, they're in this one class, they're in this one thing they're doing, and it's just too much. And they can't focus and they can't see results because they're too busy chasing all these courses around. I have friends who love to invest in other people's courses and never really create something of their own. I'm not even sure if the US is still a friend of Europe. We are friends. Okay, we all need one another. Let's talk about that. The US is a very different today. I was learning English in the US, but it changed a lot. Yeah, well, I speak American. I think you can tell. The US, I've had the opportunity to travel around the world, and everybody that I've visited and have met along the way have told me, Lisa, that I don't really speak proper English. I speak American. And truth to be told, that is true. And I'm also a West Coaster as well. And I was born and raised. English is not my second language, but my mom spoke Spanish. My mom didn't even speak proper Spanish. My mom spoke Spanglish because I grew up in East LA. And so I always, you can even tell the way I talk that I don't use proper English. And I do get corrected along the way. And at 60, I'm over it. It's just the way I am. I say that a lot, which is improper. You shouldn't be saying that in the middle of your sentences. And I do say it a lot. And it's just, it just is what it is. It's spoken American. And back, sorry. I'm going to text her and let her know that I'm online. And if she wants to join, she can come on or not. It's up to her. Hi, friend. I'm live on YouTube right now. All right, let's go. Let's keep talking. Hi from Trinidad. Let me see if I'm going down here. Don't apologize for your English. You're doing fine. Thank you, Tanuki. I appreciate the encouragement. But yeah, so let's stick with the notes, okay? So what you're going to learn is, let's talk about what you're going to learn in this challenge, all right? And the best part about it, it's free. You know why I love this, that it's free? Because I'm a cheap mofo. I don't know if you know about that. I've been given the reputation amongst all these digital marketers who do all these trainings that, oh, here's Lisa. Lisa shows up and she only shows up for the free stuff. Because, yeah, I'm a cheap mofo and they all know it, okay? You're going to learn how to attract the right followers or the right members, people who are going to engage with you in your audience, okay? They're going to help you with that. Because you're super sweet and small. You can light up a room. Thank you for being you. Thank you so much for that, superstar. I appreciate it. I really do. So you're going to learn to attract the right members to your group, but also the right audience. Because what's worse to have, what's better, I should say, what's better to have, 100 engaging fans or 100,000 followers who don't even know you exist, right? That's something that Alex Hormozi said. You need to have, you can do really well in life if you have 1,000 raging fans, people who know, like, and trust you, and people that you are providing value to. And, you focus on those one, you start with 100, but basically you get to the point where you have 1,000 really loyal people and you could do really well for yourself. So this is like a little red pill that I would love to spread around. You're going to take and learn actionable steps to set up, and if you need to reboot your existing Facebook page for your group to engage with. Hi, John Chinga. You came from the lands of okay. Born from the father was what? Okay. Okay. And John, I love your play on words. You are so awesome. Thank you so much well, at least you're here. Okay. Gal from Southern California, not a hater, okay? You're going to take daily action tasks. You're going to take the guesswork out of growing your community. If you don't know how to get started, you're going to learn how to get started. Very, very basic things, all right? That's all you should learn first. I remember, don't make the mistake I did. Spend $2,500 on something that I thought was going to be life-changing. And to be honest with you, hey, Michael Brogans, congrats, okay? You're all good. Basically, I love the trolls. Troll it. Yeah, that's all good. So basically, don't do what I did. Don't go out there and spend all kinds of money, $2,500, to take a course and learn how to build. Hi, Lauren. Welcome to my show. I got some great trolls on here. You're going to love it. You're going to be entertained. Um, but you're going to learn to grow your community in a short period of time because you're learning to build it and execute it and build the foundation. And that is what you really need. If somebody's not going to teach you how to build the foundation, you're guessing, you're going to get frustrated, and you're not going to show up. Hey, good luck, Michael. And I have to do the same thing too, okay? I got to get out there and work this body out, bro. Big time. Okay, so anyway, and then you're going to learn some tips and tricks. Everybody loves a little tip and trick along the way. And the great thing is there's a lot of experienced members in the group, including myself, people who are expertise in various different fields. We have somebody who is hardcore into studying how to create engaging content, video editing. We do have some people who are really great with AI. Lauren Hunt happens to be one of those persons who's joining us today. And she's part of the group, Lauren is, and you know, somebody who is really focused on AI. And we have other people who are really great marketers, and they all know like the technological aspect of creating a channel and having the right equipment. And then there's other people who are learning just like you. And the great part about this is that there's also in-person training that is free. And if you have the time to join in-person training, you're with a team of people who will answer your questions along the way. You know, the last thing you need is to be in and don't make the mistake I did, where I was in a Facebook group with 80,000 other people. And if you were to type a question or needed some help, you would have to figure out in a sea of 80,000 people if anybody was going to help you. But it's not like that. It's not like that in this group. There's usually about 30 or 40 people who show up every week and answer questions. There's also daily engagement in the school group that we all belong to. There's probably about 300 people in there right now. We would like to grow it to a little bit more. And this is the purpose of the challenge, is to get people in it so that we could help other people along the way. And there are beginners, intermediates, and people who are in more advanced stages that are in this group. But the great thing is about every day, there's eyes focused on the community. And you're going to be able to see also for real life, firsthand build out of a number of people who are building out their communities and who are going to show results by the end of the 30 days. And the great thing is, it doesn't stop there. Let me explain. The real goal is to get you to 100 engaging followers. But you don't stop there. You keep going, okay? Because at the end of the day, like I said, Hormozi said you need 1,000 raging fans. 1,000. You get 1,000 raging fans to subscribe to you can upgrade your community to a paid community. When you upgrade to a paid community and you have 1,000 raging fans, and let's say you're charging that community $5 a month, think about how that is going to improve your level of income. All right, that's the opportunity that you don't see when you're just starting out and building out your foundation. And literally it takes, for some people, they see it right away. For some people, they don't. I happen to be one of those persons who don't see these things right away. And I have to get through the hard work first before I can get to the next level, okay? So this is the reason why I'm taking the challenge, is because I've been doing this now since 2021, and I have never built out a community. I tried, but I just wasn't consistent. I would go different directions and eventually just settle into just creating content. But I'm going to tell you, I cannot just relax and feel comfortable with just creating content, because like many people who don't get started, another year is going to go by. And, I could very well just be stagnant with just creating content and growing my audience, which is great. I really appreciate it. But I really need to up my level. I really need to up my game. And I'm going to share with you, I consume, even though I create content, I also consume a lot of content. I have been watching people and following and been fans of a lot of people for years on YouTube. And they are also building out private groups now. And oh, thank you very much for the encouragement. They're building out their groups now. And when I see that they have they have a show up, but it's only for their subscribers, I cannot tell you how desperate I am to want to get in there and pay for the monthly subscription. But as you know, Lisa's a cheap mofo, so I don't really have the ching to just pay for their subscription. And if I build out my own community and I create value and do some private events, or maybe a private one-on-one, or a Q&A in that community, and charge, like, let's say, I think I'm going to charge my group like $9.99 a month. And that's a little ching for me. So that means that I'm stepping forward. That means that I'm growing as a creator. And it's really, and also, if you grow a Facebook group, Facebook loves it when you utilize and stay on their platform, just like YouTube does, just like TikTok does, just like I think Instagram does, okay? If you are inviting people into that community, you are going to get boosted by that native platform, because they want to keep people in the platform and engaged and always in, so that they could do really well. So it's really good to utilize and take advantage of social media, which, by the way, is free, right? You don't have to pay anything to grow your YouTube channel. You know what you have to pay? You just have to show up and create content. You have to show up and be a part and bring value. And that's the only price that you're paying. And you get rewarded by YouTube because you have people on your platform that are staying on the platform, and it's driving that engagement. They love that stuff, so they pay you back. So why not just create a community and see how it goes? Can you imagine if you were to do something like this, where you might be 6 months from now? That's what happened to me. The day that I posted my first TikTok, I got crickets, but I showed up the next day. And by 6 months, I was so excited to have a video where I had surpassed 1,000 views on that video. I was so excited, I couldn't believe it. And then a year went by, and I got a video that went viral, and it's still going. I gets over 1 million views right now, And had I not done that, I would have never reached that level and grown an authentic, organic audience. And had I not just stayed consistent and focused like I did, I just focused on TikTok. A year later, I said, you know what? I'm now going to expand and go over to YouTube, because that I consider TikTok my training wheels. And then I went to YouTube, and then I started my YouTube channel. and all the skill sets that I had been learning along the way with Group Juice, with the coaching, with the tools that Group Juice told me and advised me to try. Because, you know, they kind of created a very specific, based on my engagement, they created a very specific kind of plan for me based on how Nate and Flip, the coaches, you know, got to know me. And I would ask questions and they would answer. And then I would implement the answers out that day. And I saw results. And my channel grew to the point where I got a viral video on YouTube and I got monetized. And now I'm still continuing to grow. You cannot not continue to grow. You have to focus and grow. And that's why this challenge that's coming up is going to be a great opportunity for me. But I also want to tell you it's going to be a great opportunity for you. So if you want to engage in this, come on over to the group. I'm going to drop the link in the description. You can check it out. And feel free to be there. Just join and show up. Look, this is serious. You should use your channel to warn people about, okay, I got another troll. No problem, Assassin. I appreciate your input. I just love your passion. I appreciate it. And Genesis 4K, my thoughts, you know, it's important that you kind of keep your thoughts to yourself regarding politics. I don't like to discuss, but I do have some close friends who know my thoughts. Lauren knows, so let's see how that goes. But yeah, so you guys, if you're interested, come on in and check out the link. I'm going to attach the link, and you guys could come and join me. And I look forward to seeing you. And Lauren wrote, well said. Thank you, Lauren. And yeah, and we'll see you in the group. I'll be back again tomorrow to do the same thing all over again. And if you guys want to hang out and share your thoughts, this is a safe place. And feel free to share your thoughts in any way. But I do hope that I bring value to you in return. So you guys, thank you so much for joining. You have an incredible day. Take care now.